Oh, sorry.
That Andres, he commands a room.
I'll get her. You want us to come in?
I know.
Want a piece of candy? No?
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Grenville Baker Boys and Girls Club. My name is Andres Aceros, and I am honored to be your Youth of the Year this year. I've been coming to the Boys and Girls Club since 2nd grade, and for 11 years, the club has been my second home. It's where I come to do homework, to hang out with friends, and just to simply have a good time. It's because of the Boys and Girls Club that I've had a lot of opportunities to visit colleges, to travel the world. And I would just like to thank MLB for choosing Boys and Girls Club. I know it's going to make a great impact on all of us. And on behalf of the Boys and Girls Club, I'd like to thank MLB again, because it really is such a great thing that they did for us. So, I would now like to introduce the VP of Community Affairs and Ray's first grade classmate, Mr. Thomas C. Braswell.
Thank you, Andres. A fine choice for Youth of the Year. As you mentioned, Boys and Girls Clubs is the official charity of Major League Baseball. And I can tell you one of the biggest programs at Boys and Girls Clubs is the Youth of the Year program, which you go on from being selected as a local Youth of the Year onto the state and regional competitions. And I've been a national judge, so again, I can tell you that Andres is a fine representative of the Youth of the Year program. So again, big hand for Andres. This is Boys and Girls Clubs Week, and Boys and Girls Club Week, it's been a tradition with Boys and Girls Clubs of America for about 75 years. And this week, there's been a different theme to each week. One day was for academics and citizenship, another day for healthy lifestyles, another day for community and different programs, and one day for teens. So it's fitting that today we are here at a teen center. Major League Baseball and Boys and Girls Clubs, we have a $2 million commitment to renovate teen centers throughout the country in every Major League Baseball market. So between 2016 and 2020, we will do a teen center or a teen-oriented facility or something that's in the club that really focuses on teens over the next 5 years. In addition to that, we've been doing lots of other things with Boys and Girls Clubs over the years. We've got play ball programs, making sure kids are being active both and here in the teen center where you've got lots of great stuff you can use, but also in the gym and playing ball. I will say Boys and Girls Club Week, it's a great memory for me. I'll tell you, I am a club kid with Boys and Girls Clubs. As Ray and I said, we in addition to being in first grade, went to the Boys Club of New York back in New York City years ago. And I always loved Boys Club Week because one of the things that was a staple in our clubs was you could apply to be a staff member for a day, and you could apply to be work in the gym, and work in the game room, swimming pool, whatever area you wanted to. And it was this big day where they put up the sign of who got selected to be this place. You also got to go to eat in the staff dining room. It was a lot of fun. So we'll tell you more about our commitment to Boys and Girls Clubs, but Boys and Girls Clubs has been the official charity for Major League Baseball we are in the 21st year of that. We've got some great speakers here and some people who want to say hello to you. So without further ado, I'm first going to introduce Ramon Reyes, who is the Executive Director of the Grenville.
I'm not one of those great speakers that he was referencing. Thank you, Thomas. Like Thomas mentioned, Thomas and I grew up in a boys club in Manhattan, just like this one. And we also had a dedicated space for teens and tweens, and that was an important piece for us. If it wasn't for that space, the staff, and the volunteers who kept us out of trouble and kept us away from all the ills of our community, who knows where we would have ended up. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Grenville Baker Boys and Girls Club. As Tom mentioned, my name is Ramon Reyes, and I have the honor of being the Executive Director of this organization. We're here today to celebrate this great renovation sponsored by Major League Baseball. This project will help to maximize the existing space to better serve our teenagers. Renovations like this one attracts new teenagers, and once they are here, our staff will connect with them and convince them and get them involved in activities so they continue to come back. That happens because our staff cares enough and they take the extra time to listen and they pay attention to the details of our kids' lives. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today because you too are paying attention to the details of our kids' lives. Projects like this one require many people to get involved, and this one was no exception. I want to highlight just a few of the people who helped to make this project a reality. For starters, Mark Bilbrey. Where are you, Mark? Mark is our club's associate director, and when we started talking about this project, he dove in right away and said, I'll manage it. Many of our other staff jumped in as well, and we're so fortunate to have our designer, someone who dotted every I and crossed every T, Christina Caristo. Thank you. We reached out to a bunch of contractors and vendors, and we leaned on a lot of them with a really short time frame, and we just insisted, and they all came through for us. There were many to name, but just a few were Eric Shebline from Shebline Plumbing, Jemmy Fallon from Fallon Painting, Charlie Coletti from Coletti Construction. We have Larry. Larry, I met you, but I don't know your last name. Larry down from Florida, built all the tables, assembled, and we had so many other people involved, and I know that I missed a whole bunch, and I apologize, but again, at the very end, wow, these rooms look great, don't they? These two rooms currently serve our middle and high school students. This is where they come daily, like Andres told us, to do their homework. They learn about financial literacy. They learn about their options after high school, life planning, whether it's college, trade school, or just getting a job. This room serves as a home base for planning service projects, and our kids get involved in many volunteer service projects across our community, across Long Island, across our country, and this summer they're expanding to further when they go on a volunteer service project to help build a school in Panama. Andres was actually the spearhead of that project. Stephanie, where are you, Stephanie? Right here. Stephanie and Andres made a PowerPoint presentation to Christina and I and just wowed us. It was amazing. Our club continues to serve kids in kindergarten to 12th grade. Every day we see more than 200 kids in this building, with many of them being middle and high school. A successful youth development organization requires many key ingredients, and we have many of them in this room. A community that cares, a board of directors who is committed, a staff who listens and pays attention to the details, a great facility for the kids to call home, and of course, partnerships with amazing partners like Major League Baseball.
Thank you, Ray. I say that, as Ray said, the spaces are really amazing. All you have to do is look at the before and after pictures. You can see how this place is transformed, and kids here are going to have many great hours of having lots of fun and learning as well. As Ray mentioned, kids really make a club, but it's the parents who support, the board members, the fantastic staff, but you also need supporters who are in terms of funders and elected officials as well. So we've got a number of elected officials here. I'm going to introduce one who's going to introduce them. Please welcome the Honorable Colin F. O'Donnell. He is a alumnus of the club, and he's also a district court judge of Nassau County.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you again for the great partnership that we have with Major League Baseball. Thank you to all of you, especially those of you who worked on this project, and to the teams who had input into making this room a reality, making it to something that they wanted. The adults didn't dictate to them. We listened to our youth, which we should always do. We just don't admit it. But we should always listen to what their needs are. And hopefully they'll now use this room in a way that we want them to grow and be responsible citizens. I'm very honored to be on the district court bench. My colleague here is Judge Rhonda Fisher from the Nassau County District Court. And before I introduce the other public officials who are here today, There was once a dedication for a new gymnasium or maybe a Boys and Girls Club by another great citizen. He spelled his name the same as mine, but he pronounced it Colin Powell. And when he was doing that at a Boys and Girls Club, he told the audience that some communities, they have to put their resources into juvenile detention centers or jails. We're so fortunate in this county to have the support of public officials, our community, our partners such as Major League Baseball, that we can concentrate on youth organizations. I think every organization, every community should have an organization such as a Boys and Girls Club. Because as Judge Fisher and I see every day, we see the communities, there are thankfully very few in this county, that don't have those resources and don't give their kids the opportunity that we're able to do up here, especially in the North Shore. I know that when Congressman Tom Suozzi was a mayor of Glen Cove and our county executive, he made sure that we did everything we could, not only for this club, but for other youth organizations in this county. And we're very fortunate to have that. And I hope the youth and the kids in this room today, when you're older, you come back and you give the time and you give the effort to make sure that your community is like what we have, because we're very fortunate to have that type of community. So I've just mentioned him briefly, but we do have our Congressman, Tom Suozzi. We have talk about the great partnerships. We also have representatives from the town of Oyster Bay. We have our councilwoman, who is not only a resident of this community, but also her children are members of this club, and that's Michelle Johnson. Councilman Lou Ambrodo. And we do anticipate Supervisor Joseph Saladino to be here shortly. I know you have citations to hand out. I think maybe we'll wait till the end of that and we'll get the Congressman involved with that. But again, I thank you all for the support you've given to this Boys and Girls Club and all the other youth organizations throughout the county, because we need it. And congratulations to the youth and the teens for being able to give us ideas and making sure that we had the ability to try and make what you wanted. So congratulations. Thank you.
Congressman, please come up and join us.
I actually was just stopping by to say hello, if it's okay. I just want to, this is the real opening day as far as I'm concerned. This is a very exciting accomplishment. I had nothing to do with making it happen. It's all the people that have been mentioned here, and I just came by to congratulate anybody, and I heard Mr. Met was going to be here, so I just wanted to say hello. Mr. Met, nice to see anybody. Anyway, congratulations. I'm not going to stay, but I just wanted to say hello. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you.
I'm going to ask the council member to come up and read the citation. And then we're going to...
I just want to say thank you to everyone, and Chris, what a fabulous job. I did not know that this is what you did other than being a mom. I know you're very busy just like myself, and it's a great day. It's a great day for the club, and thank you to everyone who made this happen, especially Major League Baseball, and to our board members. I know how hard you all work. Christine, Ray, Mark, everyone, thank you so much. I'm going to present this citation along with my colleague Lou Ambrodo to Ray Reyes, our 26-year executive director.
Get you in the picture like
Whereas the town of Oyster Bay is proud to acknowledge the grand opening and dedication of the Grenville Baker Boys and Girls Club's newly renovated Teen and Tween Center, and whereas the renovation was made possible through a $50,000 grant from Major League Baseball, and whereas the renovation, which includes a new paint job, new furniture, new carpeting, a new kitchenette, 3 new computers to assist with homework help, and 3 new gaming systems, is a welcome addition to the club as it continues to progress along with the community and to serve the needs of its young people. And whereas today's ribbon cutting is also an opportunity to commend the staff and supporters of the club who generously give their time and talents to the promotion of youth activities and providing the community's young people with a safe place to recreate, socialize, and learn. Now therefore we, the Oyster Bay Town Board, do hereby join with the administrators, staff, and supporters of the Grenville Baker Boys and Girls Club in celebrating the grand opening and dedication of the Boys and Girls Club's newly renovated Teen and Tween Center, an improvement that will provide local youngsters with years of enrichment and enjoyment. Congratulations.
to have some photos and a ribbon cutting very shortly, but next person I'm going to introduce is somebody who players sign long-term contracts. This person's been with the Mets pretty much since the inception. Let's give a big hand for Mr. Met. Let's make him feel at home a little. Let's go Mets chant. We are so glad to have Mr. Met here. As you may know, tomorrow is opening day, and then Monday will be opening day also with the Mets. What we're going to do, what we want fans to do is to wear their caps. We have a thing called Caps On. See your cap there? We want everybody to wear their Mets caps and put on social media that you are wearing your caps with the hashtag Caps On. And to do that, Mr. Met's going to help out. We're going to give out Met caps to everybody in here right now.
Right now. Grown-ups, guys.
I'm here.
Oh, you're throwing at people? Oh, I'm sorry if I hate you. Can I have one?
Yeah.
Who else wants? You guys want?
I don't have any more.
I don't know if it's gonna fit on my head. Should I wear it like in school, like you guys wear it like this? Or like this? Like barely on the head. Should I put my hair back?
So don't forget, Monday, April 30th, you can wear it, of course, but Caps On Monday, post it on social media with the hashtag Caps On. Again, this ends the formal portion of the program. We're going to have a couple of photos outside in the other room, which is another beautifully renovated space. But again, a big hand for our elected officials. For Andres, your Youth of the Year. Ray and the staff and the board here with Grenville Baker. And of course, Mr. Metz. Please join us on the outside.
Good job on it. We're still live. We're still live. Are you doing pictures? Yeah. We gotta get a picture of Mr. Matt. It's so awesome.
Step right up.
I got my camera. Mr. Metz taking pictures. Have a perfect one. Babes.